Yes.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
О, брутално. Спалните. Между другото, ако гледате това в YouTube, това е запис от стрим. Може да дойдете и тази вечер от 18:00 да гледате продължението. Ще ви очаквам. Линка е в описанието. fb.gg/ZnakaGaming. Мога ли да разгледам в тази стая преди да тръгна? Аз ще разглеждам навсякъде. Където мога, разбира се. Имаме печка. О, замъка, човек! Майко.
Now, which way is the common room?
Ох, как ма стресна. Мале. Брутално е. Ето е общата стая. А вие може да използвате код табела 11 и код табела 11-тек в Озон за 5% отстъпка. И код знака в Ардес за 3% отстъпка. Благодаря ви. По този начин ме подкрепяте да играят такива готини игри. Уооо. О! Циганско колело прави някаква гора. Брутално. Една чашка чай за мен, моля. Сега имаме задача да се представям на Крисида, на Гарет и на Нели, които са, предполагам, тези с маркера над главите. Така че ще започнем първо с Гарет.
It'll be the next butterbeer.
Здрасти, Гарет. А, този е Уизли. Сигурно е роднина на Рон Уизли.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Това отзади какво прави?
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Тя му е леля. Това сигурно е странно.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Какво е това в чашата ти?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Пича отзаде, между другото, изглежда малко все едно е продозирал. Не знам дали го видяхте, това, който седи на футойла.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Добре, значи Гарет май е добър в правенето на отварят и трябва да го запомним според мен и да му кажем чао за сега.
It was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Така. Тук има един газар с пръчка, който просто е развял и гледа много странно. Внимавай, момче. Леля, стаята е брутална. Да знаете, аз няма да бързам, няма да спидрънвам, просто ще се наслаждавам на играта. Здравей.
If I get caught, I shan't offend you. She gets bolder every year.
Как да говоря с нея? Тя е на високо. Ало, ела тука. Добре, ще говорим с другата първо.
Nelly will do anything deliberately. That's not right. I really thought I had it.
Здравей, Кресида Блум.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Не съм му протеже, what?
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Трябва ти повече практика.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Трудно ли е да правиш магии без да ги произнасяш?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Късмет.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Благодаря ти, Кресида. Здрасти на всички, които са появили сега. Включително модератора. Абе, мога ли да се кача горе, бе? Я чакай. Ало. Въобще не мога да разява. Как да се представя? Може би да говорим тук с тези и те ще ни кажат. Готово.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Вярно е. Имаше дракон.
Our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Какво казват хората за моите пътешествия?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Много ми беше приятно.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Чао.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Мога ли да се взема ябълка? Така, професор Уизли чака. Как ме наклекнал.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time.
Първия ни ден в
Can't believe
Хогвартс.
I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
О, изпита сома.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Какво е това, бе?
Here you are.
Еха.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Та добре дошли отново.
This way.
В, може би, втори или първи епизод,
The
не
guide
знам.
will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Може да харесате видеото и да се абонирате. И да
I
дойдете да
certainly
гледате.
would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up!
Линка за стрима го виждате на екрана и долу в описанието.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Ревелио.
Revelio.
Този портрет изобразява Бивол. Известен със своя мозъчен еликсир. И е пример на това какво се случва, когато заклинанията не са правилно изречени. Някога казал С вместо Ф и се озовал на пода с Бивол върху себе си. Аха, Field Guide чаленджите. Аха, новите чаленджи излизат тук. Ето. Събери 2 Field Guide страници в Хогвартс. Добре.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that. Inside and outside of the castle.
Лек глич със звука, но сме свикнали. Така ще е първите дни, предполагам.
No time to
Оп,
waste.
съндък.
With classes to attend.
Отварям го. 57 пари. Да се оглеждаме за друга такава страница.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
О! О, каква карта! Моля, Хогвартс се разделен на две главни части. Лявата част на картата е там, където студентите и учениците и преподавателите живеят и включва да, общите стаи и голямата зала. Дясната част на картата е там, където са академичните точки на интерес. Включително кулата по астрономия, астрономическата кула, библиотеката и парниците, оранжериите. Ооо! Оп, трябва да дойдем и тук. В главната зала.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Айде, професор Уизли.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
It's hardly worth studying for potions.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Какво е защита срещу черните изкуства?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Ние искаме ли да ставаме Аврор? Да знам. Благодаря ти, професор.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins?
Не трябваше да казвам.
I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Ето го, професор Фиг.
Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hogsmeade. Разбира се. Говори с професор Фиг. Колко удобно е точно до мене. Брутална централна зала, човек.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Дано не съм казал прекалено много.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Ja da vidím. Аха, тия жълтичките са основните квестове. Така, сега трябва да си изберем квест. Дали искаме защита срещу черните изкуства или Charms. Май беше заклинания. Българския вариант. Тук ще научим Левиоса. Тук ще научим Акцио. Или Акио, всъщност. На английски. С Левиоса ще може да караме нещата летят, с Акио ще можем да ги дърпаме към нас. Май искам Левиоса. Левиоса. Айде.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Така, айде отиваме към защита срещу черните изкуства. Часа ни. Изпълнихме основния квест. Я да видим. Квест лога. Nope. Бе, нищо не сме изпълнили още. Бърках се. Я да видим в инвентара какво имаме. Нищо нямаме в инвентара. Лек шанс. Оп. Тъй тук може да си гледаме картините, да. Добре, айде да отиваме в час. Как се отваря това? Добре. То се отворя, аз се дръпнах. Тъмничко. Тук ли ще е защита срещу черни изкуства? Брутално. Това пивсле, което чувам. Да, познах го, човек. Къде си, бе? Айде.
Is that all you've got? Bombard! Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Айде сега отключвам това заклинание. Какво беше? Така. Хоп.
Levioso!
Leviosa, de Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Много добър.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Айде първия дуел.
Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept.
Protego!
I do enjoy a lively duel.
А как забыл?
Levioso!
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Много добър. Отдава ми се, не се струва.
You give as good as you get.
О, той е слидерен. Да са махка.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is just...
Nice work.
Добре се Себастиан.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Ще изложим, да не вземе да заподозри нещо.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Звучи ми интересно.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Добре. Quest complete. Defense against the dark arts. Дигнахме левел. Я да видим. Какво ще кажа тук? Гиар. Ръкавице. Можем да си сложим ръкавице. Хайде да си сложим ръкавице. Трябва да сме готини. Я се обличем малко. Очила искаме ли? Дават ли ни нещо? Не. Искам да ги махна, не искам очила. Не съм се изморил да стримвам. Просто късно почнахме с играта. Пас съм. Може да ходим с шалче, да сме готини. Добре. За сега толкова. Я да видим тук. Чаленджите. Нещо ново има ли? Квестове. Оп. Тук взехме някакви ръкавици, бе. Сега вече трябва да ги сложим. Дай тук ръкавиците. Тези са по-яки. Къде са те? Защо не ги виждам? Ало. Няма ги. После ще ги търсим къде са. Не знам какво се случи. Инвентар. Няма ги ръкавиците. Кой ми взе ръкавиците? Така, сега трябва да отидем в час по заклинания. Хогвартс е мега сцепен. Харесва ли бе? Напишете. Това говори бе? Опа, само ще сме в другата посока. Да горе сме. Малко не съм научил още замъка, но ще се справим. Да, как заби? Сърца в чата искам. Преди това на последния етаж, бе.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
Айде.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Ето го бе. Професор
Shall we
Ронан.
begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Нищо не помним. Давай.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Айде, ново заклинание. Акио.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Сега стримваме още. Здрасти.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Accio.
Think of this like very good. Not to worry.
Провалих се.
Splendid.
50 точки.
Happens to the best of us.
Обаче падна топката.
That's it. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Опа.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai,
Аз съм
you
сините.
are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Да видим какво ще направи на Цай.
Let us see this.
Ехе. 30 точки.
There we go.
И ще се справим по-добре.
I do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Айде, аз 30 точки. Yes! Да изравним.
Very good.
Watch this.
50 точки записа.
That is how it's done.
Ама гледай сега как се прави. Не ми викай дайте с how it's done. Много рано пуснах.
Well done. Here we go.
Куда се провалиш? Да!
Yes!
Yes!
Accio!
Айде 50 точки, бе! Поемай. Обаче пак наводи. Загубихме, ама нищо сега. Кавалери сме, няма проблеми.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Ага. Май
I
препятствия.
think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Да видим сега. Гледай как го дръпна пак на 50-тачката. Маха.
There we go.
Accio!
Айде, аз една 50-тачка, той е пъта така.
That's it.
Няма да се отдаваме. Дядь ли сега как ще се проваля? Хоп! Как се знаех? Така избутай топката. Избутай я. Айде, няма точки за нея.
Concentrate, Natsai.
Не! Присмял се хърбал на щърбал, виж какво стана.
Stay focused.
Here we go.
Я бе, 30 точки. Сега 50 тачката как се прави. Само да... Сега, изчакваме ги тук, фокусираме се. Ето ги 50 точки, бихме я току-що, айде.
Quite impressive.
Целувай ръка.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Радвам се, че
That's good to
разбираш.
hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. A word if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't...
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Така. Айде, изпълнихме квеста.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Тя да видим, получихме ли нещо от този квест, че го изпълнихме. Квест. Някаква наградка, нещо? Няма. Нека. Приятели, мисля тук да приключим с този втори или първи ли епизод, не знам и аз. Надявам се ви е харесало. Лайкнете видеото, абонирайте се с камбанка, ако гледате в YouTube, разбира се. И да дойдете до вечера на стрима от 18:00 pb.gg/ZnakaGaming. И така, аз бях Знака, вие бяхте моите табелки и до следващия път в Hogwarts Legacy.